since then. I did that Hungry Howie's video, but that's not really pizza. Well, it is, but it isn't. I had a Jets pizza after that last Little Caesars video. I had another Hungry Howie's pizza yesterday. That was really good. Hungry Howie's is really good. And I've been fiending to try another just cheese pizza from Little Caesars. Not try, I've been fiending to just assault with my mouth, you know what I mean? And so last time I did the $13 cheese pizza with the stuffed crust, basic stuffed crust, because there is a difference between the basic stuffed crust and the crazy crust that they have, which I guess is, I don't even, this time I got the extra most bestest cheese. You know, that thing they started doing like a long time ago where they just put like extra cheese or extra pepperoni. I used to get it a lot and I actually really liked it, but after a while I decided that it didn't really make a difference, and so I stopped getting it. But I've never actually gone out of my way to get the extra most bestest of just the cheese without the pepperoni. And somebody made a good point, because I had been saying in that video the other day with the cheese pizza, it tastes more different than I thought without pepperoni, and they said that it might be because of like the pepperoni oils that aren't getting spread throughout, and that sounded like it kind of made sense actually. Turn that red light off. That made sense. So I wonder if this will be kind of like the same. And like I said, $13 for that stuffed crust one that I did last week. This is $8. Yeah. So big difference when you don't get the stuffed crust, but it should still have more cheese. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know how much more cheese it really will seem like it has, but worst case scenario, I just have another good cheese pizza. I don't give a fuck. This is going to be, it's very, very warm and fresh. Okay, alright. I think my first impression, initial glance, obviously no stuffed crust means it's going to be a bit thinner by a lot. That's fine. It looks like it's got, those baked spots, but even more so than it did before. Maybe I'll remember if I can to put a picture on the screen of the other day's pizza as a comparison. But it looks like it is. It looks like it's very, very much covered more with a baked spot. Like I think they did the right thing. It's a good extra cheesy pizza. You can even see over here somewhere, or I think there's another spot over there. You probably can't see where the cheese is almost melting over the crust. So that's very good. That is a good sign. I need to take a thumbnail now. I had been joking last time about how different the sizes of the slices were based on how they cut it. I would say the center of this pizza, I know you can't see much of it over there, but the center would be right here. It's moved over like an entire inch. Like this, if it cut down the middle over here, which is 60% of the pizza is this half and 40% is the other half. That's kind of funny. This does look damn good though. I'm going to, wow, it's just glistening. I'm gonna pour out some Diet Coke and then we're getting down to business. That Diet Coke did not taste like Diet Coke for that second there. I was scared for a second. I don't know what that was. I think we gotta start with a simple, kind of smaller slice that's in front of me here. Let's see how this goes. That looks pretty good. Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Thumbnail, 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 thumbnail. This is a nice thick slice though. And when I said, thinner crust, I meant the outside, of course. I did notice like a pretty substantial amount of differences. Like last time when I did the cheese pizza, I was like hyper analyzing the feel of it and the look of it and the taste of it. I was hyper analyzing every single detail, comparing a cheese pizza to the pepperoni pizza that I've had in the past a million times. Because I really never get cheese pizzas plain like this. So I'm trying to make sure I hyperanalyze this the same way and I'm not mixing up things. It does feel like the cheese layer is thicker. I know that the initial impression you get when you're doing something like this from a place like Little Caesars, which can be kind of flimsy, is they're not actually going to give you that much extra cheese. They're kind of just going to scam you a little bit, maybe. Maybe they did, but it felt a little bit thicker. I wouldn't say I think it tasted much different. I think it did a little bit, because I think it is a bit more baked on top because there was just that much more cheese, but yeah. I was actually not even going to eat the crust because I wanted to save the room in my stomach for just the pizza itself. But I ate that one's crust because I just did anyway, and it looked like a good, thicker kind of piece that wasn't going to be crunchy or nothing. It was a good piece of crust without the stuffed. This is a pretty thick pizza. It is good, though. It is very good. I can't believe I'm like getting kind of waned off of pepperoni pizza. I got enough pepperoni in my subs and my Howie rolls and whatever, but the cheese pizza itself without the pepperoni, it has impressed me now 2 times. Let's hope this piece will behave. It will behave. Don't be loud. It's gonna be loud. It was loud. Yeah, the cheese layer definitely looks thicker. I want to show you. I just can't tell if you can tell, but if anybody works at Little Caesars or has in the past and knows the specific differences between the 2 pizzas I'm referring to, let me know. That is so good, dude. Got another. This is the, maybe this is actually the second biggest slice out of the batch. That's massive. This at about 7 p.m. on July 19th. It's been 1 month since my birthday already. Wow. life goes by too fast. It makes me want to lose my shit, but I didn't upload a video yesterday, and by yesterday, I mean today. Because, like, I've been uploading at like 6 p.m. the last few days. And I woke up at like 5 p.m. today and didn't have a video ready to go, so I couldn't really get anything up today. I mean, I could have if I, like, forced it. I wasn't gonna force it. It's not really worth it. And yesterday was Saturday, so I was at my house watching the UFC with my dad, and that's where I ate my pizza. I ate some other stuff while I was there. I ate a lot when I was gone, so I didn't really have much of an appetite when I had come back to my apartment. And by the time that I did, it was kind of really late at night, and I didn't have really a lot of options to go get anything to make a video, so I actually stayed up until almost like 7 or 8 in the morning, actually. I was like, I could have probably squeezed something in, but I was actually, between like 5 and 8 in the morning when I'm on like a upside down sleep schedule, I can get like a lot of stuff done. But I'm like very heavy eyelids and stuff, like it's hard to do, like some things I can do and some things I can't. I couldn't have recorded or edited a video at that time, but I was working on some other stuff for the other ASMR channel or channels that I might decide to do. I still can't really decide. It feels really stupid to do 2 different channels, but I feel like I should, but I don't know if I want to. I have no idea what I'm doing with anything in my life, so I'm very indecisive about a lot of things. I don't know. Did I just eat another piece of crust? I did. Fuck. I didn't mean to. It kind of just happened. I got rizzed up by the pizza. I didn't mean to eat that other piece of crust right there. This is quite good though. I definitely feel like I'm getting fuller than I did last time. Last time I did that pizza, I can't remember how long it was of a wait between meals for that, but this time it's been, I think I ate I ate a lot of Chex Mix at like 3 in the morning maybe. So 16 hours ago, pretty long wait between meals. The pizza I had yesterday at Hungry Howie's, it was a bacon cheeseburger Detroit style pizza, but we got the bacon taken off of it because I was in the mood for like a cheeseburger pizza and experimenting with that, and I didn't really think I wanted bacon involved. It didn't have pepperoni on it either, and it had a couple different cheeses. We had to take off the Parmesan cheese because I just didn't really think I wanted that either. And it was a pretty cool pizza. I think I forgot to take a picture of it or anything. It looked really cool. It had like a lot of sauce on top of the pizza. We got it with like a butter cheese crust. You couldn't really taste the cheeseburger in it. The burger was really tiny little balls of meat, and there wasn't that much of it, so it was kind of subtle. You couldn't really taste it in there. But it was all around a very, very good pizza, and I'm not always a big fan of a lot of sauce or a really hard deep dish crust, and it had that, but it was actually very, very, very good. The sauce, I was interested. I don't know the difference between certain sauces. I don't know if that sauce is marinara sauce or a different kind of pizza sauce or whatever. But I usually say all the time I'm not a big pizza sauce fan when there's a lot of pizza sauce. There was a lot of pizza sauce on that pizza, and I thought it was very, very good. That was interesting. Hungry Howie's is a very, very good pizza place. I think I'm very, very much happy that I am indulging in them now and learning and whatnot. But this is cool too, because this is only fucking $8. Like, what the hell? I want this other titan of a slice, and then we will have successfully. Well, I guess I didn't pick the right side of the pizza to do 60%. I don't. Math. Who cares about math? decent way through here. I do want to make sure I think we'll do one more piece because I do want to leave like at least 3 for leftover purposes so I can eat them on my own when I'm working on some other stuff, you know what I mean? On the off chance that I even eat a whole meal off camera, which I don't really ever, I do it because it's rare, I have like no food in this place right now. I've stopped buying a lot of food because I've been doing these videos from fast food places so often that my freezer, I mean I've got a good amount. I've got enough for a bit, but just not a lot of selection. And usually I just kind of eat the chips or snacky stuff off camera more than meals. So, and I don't even really have any of that snacky stuff either. So, you know, I went to Kroger the other day and I really only got Diet Coke and like the pasta that I did yesterday. That pasta video, cozy ass pasta video. I like it too. I like the video, but like worst, bottom of the last 10 views wise, because it's not a fast food thing. That's part of the tech. That's a part of the business. Is do fast food, or it just doesn't get the same love of video. It's interesting. It's not interesting really. It's a boring concept to be honest, but. You could buy damn near 2 of these pizzas for the price of that pasta that I ate in that video. That went up yesterday. Yesterday for me, 2 days ago for you, or if you're not watching this on July 20th, then I don't fucking know when, but on July 18th. I think I will conclude with this longer piece over here. Wow, I did just take a few minute break to like sit on my phone, but like this, why is this so cold? Why is it so cold? I've been recording for 45 minutes. Why is it so cold? So stupid, Zach. Forgot to pour Diet Coke out before I did this, or before I did that piece, and now I'm left craving Diet Coke that is not poured out yet. Do you see the predicament? I think I find myself holding my breath a lot when I do these videos at some points just because I don't want to accidentally breathe into the microphone or something. It's also just like sitting forward like this and doing like the breathy whispers is kind of like compressing on my lungs. Like maybe that's not specifically what I mean, but you know what I mean? It's like you don't get as much natural airflow when you sit in certain positions. I think I'm just dumb. I don't know. That was very, very good though. I think I am a sucker for stuffed crust. It is so good. Although this crust wasn't really bad today. You know, sometimes the crust can be kind of iffy if it's not a stuffed crust. $5 extra for a stuffed crust though is a little bit like, you know, in the moment when I eat that stuffed crust pizza from the other day, I'm sitting there thinking $13 for this pizza is not a bad price at all. But then when you think about how you can get this one for $8 and then $5 extra, is it worth the $5? Technically, I mean, I guess when you say it out loud, $5 extra for stuffed crust, it doesn't sound great. But what if it was $5 for an 8-piece breadstick and the breadsticks were stuffed with cheese? I would probably pay for that. So technically, I don't think it's, you know what I mean? I think it is fair, technically. Because don't they have the stuffed crazy bread there, and it's also very expensive, and you don't really get a lot. I think it's like $8 for between like 3 to 5 sticks of bread. It's kind of the same thing. Am I making sense? Someone just honked behind me. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm not gonna go edit this right now. I'm gonna go do something else.